Good evening, everybody. Rose Thorn here. Tonight I am doing a video talking about Foodie Beauty and her multi-platform grifting that she has going on with all the many platforms she set up. The platforms of OnlyFans, Patreon, and Twitch. So I've gathered up a bunch of screenshots because there's a lot of stuff I want to show in this video. So as everyone knows, Foodie Beauty has been absent today. Normally, she's live streamed at least 2 or 3 times by now in a single day, but she has been strangely absent and silent. And it would seem that Foodie might be spending some time with Natter. Natter did a live stream showing himself going back home to Gatineau, at least for a short while. And isn't it funny that Foodie has also disappeared? She's not streamed at all today. She was kind of moody last night in a live stream, but tonight she's silent. She's nowhere to be found. So I want to show you guys some screenshots that I've gathered up in this video. All right, there's my other monitor. So as you can see, there's quite a few screenshots set up. So as far as her spending time around Natter, to show you guys that the possibility that she's spending time with Natter, that she's talking to Natter, and possibly giving more money to Natter because that's what she does. She always gives him money, always helping him out, and we all know that Natter really has no love for Chantal. He's just around for a paycheck of some sort. Let me bring up screenshot number 1. So here's the first screenshot. Now, if you guys remember, Natter did a couple of lives where he was making fun of Foodie Beauty and he was putting on her clothes. So take a look at the outfit that he has on right now. He's got the checkered shirt and he's got the green plaid pants. Look at the second picture. Foodie is wearing those same pants and she doesn't have a second pair of those. So if he did that live stream at the time when they were going at it, how could she possibly get access to those pants unless she went over to his house and got them? So if you're looking for some kind of proof that Natter and Chantal are still talking, there you go. I mean, pictures speak 1,000 words. She literally went to his house and she got the pants, and that's how they are in her possession and she's now wearing them. So that's screenshot number 1. Just to show you guys that she, at one point at least, did one visit over to see Natter. I also want to bring up to everyone that long ago, Foodie confessed that she turned on Natter's phone and she never said she turned it off. So they are in communication with each other either by phone or some other means. And he's in Gatineau and she's disappeared. So we all know what that probably means. She's talking to him, she's spending time around him, maybe giving him money. That is a possibility. We all know that Natter, as long as Foodie's got money, he's going to be hanging around Chantal somehow to get at least a little bit of cash. So why am I bringing all this up? Because that plays into what I'm going to show to all of you next. So let's talk about her other platforms. Let's talk about the platforms that she has running right now. She's got YouTube, she has Twitch, she has Patreon, she has OnlyFans. She has 4 different platforms running. And all of them are set up in a way to where she can make money. And not just by the different services offered by each site where you can make money on site. Each different site, if allowed, has different places where you can put donation links, where you can send her money through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, that sort of thing. Even on Twitter, Foodie immediately, as soon as she joined Twitter, she found out you can send tips through Twitter, and she set up the tips option on Twitter. So even on her Twitter, there's a place to send her money. So on top of the money that she's making from these different platforms, you can also send her money privately on top of that. So she's got these different platforms set up. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to make money in different places, certainly that's your right. But here's the problem. Foodie is not giving unique content to each of those platforms. She's essentially doing the same content for all the platforms. And yet, she's expecting people to pay money for each platform. Her VIBs started off in a place with Foodie where they just paid the $5 a month for membership as a VIB. And when she got yeeted off of YouTube, she set up all these different platforms. So if you want to talk to Foodie on all of those platforms, you have to pay a certain amount of money per platform. And what that's led to is a lot of people who follow Foodie that want to talk to Foodie. There's been a lot of anger over that. There's a lot of frustration and people getting there's a state of discontent going on there, and rightfully so, because they are being milked for as much money as Foodie can possibly get out of them. So let's go to screenshot number 2. So this is a tweet that Foodie did. She was supposed to do a live stream on OnlyFans, which was the first platform that she set up after YouTube was gone. And she never bothered to put any kind of original content on there. A lot of the content on her OnlyFans is recycled content from Instagram. And then she made a post on OnlyFans saying that she was going to take clips from other platforms and put them on OnlyFans. In essence, recycling content to make money on another platform, which in my opinion is a wrong thing to do. People are paying for unique content on a platform and they should get it, especially if you're charging a subscription rate. So she promised to do a video or a live stream of something with her and somebody else. She says, well, the stream did not work again. Grr, I'm not giving up. Porn shoots with a Jose coming soon. It's amazing that on all the platforms that Foodie has set up, each one has suffered what she calls technical difficulties. I find that hard to believe because there are 3 different platforms, which means they're under 3 different companies. So how can all 3 have technical issues? I just find that hard to believe. But here are some of the comments on that Twitter post. Emmanuel says, ew, no thanks. Another person says, scamming my fans out of money, but make it quirky. And this other person says, called it, because Foodie Beauty did an earlier post saying, let's try an OnlyFans hangout tonight. We can try on my bikini. So she's told everybody on Twitter she was going to go on OnlyFans and do a bikini try on of some sort. That was her way of baiting people to sign up for OnlyFans to see that. And I guess once they signed up, well, she's not going to deliver. You know, even if she could not do a live stream on OnlyFans, what she could have done was simply take some pictures or did a quick video and posted it, and people would have been happy because at least it would have been something. If one thing doesn't work on a platform, there are other ways about doing things on a platform and giving people content. But Foodie didn't even try. She was supposed to go on OnlyFans. She did not go on OnlyFans for technical difficulties. What did she do? She went on Twitch. She went on Patreon and she tried on her bikini and she sat and she talked and she looked like she was under the influence of something. And this was content that people paid for. So that's screenshot number 2. Let's go to the third one. So this was a screenshot that I've shown in another React video. This was a post that she made March 18th, and I'm bringing it up to show how not happy people are with Foodie about the fact that she has essentially abandoned OnlyFans. She set up the platform, she's charging money, and she's not delivering any kind of content. There's no pictures, there's no video, there's no nothing. She talked at length about the many things she was going to do for OnlyFans, and she has essentially ghosted OnlyFans and the people that are paying their subscription. She says, oh, juicy content coming real soon. One person saying, we are not millionaires. Another person saying, I feel like she knew OnlyFans doesn't give refunds no matter what. Everyone has tried, but they don't care. They just say they don't renew for the next month. Sorry about your luck. We got played big time. I don't know if that's true. I think OnlyFans does give refunds. I think they do. I'm not exactly sure. But if I were someone paying for an OnlyFans and there's no content, I would be at least looking to see if there was a refund. I mean, what's the sense in paying for something if there's nothing there? Another person says, I want my money back, scammer. Another person is saying, Chantal, STFU, just STFU. And they follow that up with, why in the world would you send a POS scammer money? Another person says, when? My subscription is almost over, you scam artist. See, I called this a while ago. I said Foodie was not going to do any more content for OnlyFans, but she wasn't going to cancel it and refund everybody. She was going to keep it up, and she was going to collect whatever money she could off of OnlyFans. And here we are. She has not posted any content, no live streams, no pictures, no videos, and people are angry. They're waiting and waiting and waiting for this content, and there's nothing there. She's not even trying to put up any kind of content. If she can't do live streams, she can always put up static content for people to enjoy of some sort. So Southern Sweet says, wow, shocker, no content. We really mean nothing to you. So that's it for that screenshot. So as you can see, people on OnlyFans are not happy, and that's just one of the 4 platforms that she set up. Next screenshot. So this is a screenshot of her Twitch. As everybody knows, Foodie is on Twitch now, and she recently got to affiliate, which means you can set up different things with your account. So she's already got tiers on Twitch. She's got one tier now for $9.99, and she's got tier 3 at $24.99. And I've been watching her Twitch, and I've been reacting to her Twitch, and I can say with all confidence, and this is my opinion, I haven't seen anything worth $9.99, and I certainly have not seen anything worth $25 a month. Because like I said, the content on all the platforms is exactly the same. She's not changing the way she's doing things. She's not putting forth any effort. She's not doing anything creative or unique to each platform to warrant charging different amounts of money for different platforms. She's just trying to get paid as much as she can with as little thought and work as possible. She is juggling all these different platforms, but putting no work into any of them. But the only work she wants to do is finding out, can I make tiers on this platform? Can I charge people different amounts and just make empty promises about, oh, they'll get this and they'll get that, so that people sign up for those different bonuses, and then she never follows through, ever. Let's see what else we got here. So this person says, so we pay to see your content here, but now you're going to put your content behind another paywall on Twitch. Greedy much? That was just a comment somewhere that I gathered. And here's something new that Foodie did. So she has her content on Patreon, and she wants to make it super, super exclusive. So she bought a package plan to make it super, super exclusive. Will that translate to a higher price for people on Patreon? I don't know, but I would think so. So Foodie is running around setting up these different platforms, charging people money for each platform, making different tiers if she can, but really not showing anybody that there's something there worth paying for. She's just trying to find every way in the world to exploit how much money she can get out of people in as many different ways as possible. Now, there's something I want to read here, And I'm not going to show the person's name on Patreon because I'm not about exposing people's privacy. That's not cool. But I want to read this comment on Patreon. So one person says, I would have to pay again to watch the video in this link, Chantal. You have put it behind yet another paywall. Second person says, but you privated it? How do we view you on there if we have paid you using this platform to view the streams? That's not fair, right? I have to cancel my membership if you need us to pay to view you on Twitch as well as pay to see the posts you make about switching to Twitch. I don't make a lot of money, and it's quite sad that you're expecting us to pay for all these different memberships. I'm sorry, Chantal. I'm a big fan, but I can't afford it. And I really don't think this is fair to a lot of your audience who supports you every month. I always supported your channel because I thought you were a breath of fresh air. Someone who didn't give an F about what other people thought, who said what was on her mind, who tried to improve herself time and time again, even though she admitted she was an addict and impulsive, no matter how much backlash she got. You are incredibly charismatic, genuinely funny, and a fantastic cook. Your meals always look so appetizing and put together. So out of all the weight loss channels, you had so much more raw personality, faults, and all right out there for everyone to see. Even your mental breakdowns came from an extremely real place. You were never afraid of looking crazy. You told everyone how angry you felt and knew how it would make people overreact and start putting you down more. You gave me the confidence I didn't have on many bad days just watching you take on your feelings and admit that you're a human who makes mistakes. You're such, or were such, a strong woman to have to your very core because you weren't afraid to promote your weaknesses up front. So please, if you take anything from this, understand that I'm not someone who dislikes you in any way. Maybe you're really struggling or panicking, and that's why you want to diversify your earnings to get the money back that you lost. But maybe start by canceling all the expensive trips and meals before fleecing the audience some more, as a lot of us just can't afford it anymore. We do support you. We're here for a reason. I just hope you know that I'm really trying here not to come from a nasty perspective in order to make you feel bad. I really hope things get back on track for you and you keeping the funny, bubbly girl who makes mistakes and will never be perfect. There's a lot of things about that post I disagree with, but that's a moot point. But as you can, that one person who made that comment, uh, they were essentially saying, look, I can't afford all these different platforms. I just can't do it. I can't afford subscribing to like 4 different platforms and you keep upping the price and you just keep making it more and more expensive. A lot of people just don't have money right now. A lot of people could afford the VIB membership. $5 is not a lot. It may be to some people, but it's not a lot. But to pay $10 on one platform, $10 on another, 10 on another, Chantal is actually expecting her VIBs to pay $40, $50 a month to watch her and talk to her. And I'm sorry, that's entirely too much, especially if you're on all these different platforms and you're not delivering content worth $50 per month. You're not doing anything special. There's nothing worth talking about. It's just all the same stuff on every single platform. That's like going to 4 different stores to buy the same product. I mean, why bother? So why is Chantal going full blast with setting up all these different platforms and hiking up the price of how much people have to pay to watch her? Is it about greed? Is it about something else? Well, I think she is greedy. I think Chantal, she likes to push people. She likes to push the limit to see how far she can go with people. And she knows that the VIPs, a lot of them do care for her and they like talking to her and they like being part of her live chats. She knows that a lot of people are literally addicted to being around her. And so she takes full advantage of that. She takes advantage of the fact that a lot of people like her, and some of them, they just They really, really want that interaction, and they will jump through hurdles and hoops to have it. And so she's exploiting that by setting up all these different platforms and charging money for them. But another reason why she might be exploiting everybody's need of wanting to talk to her and just seeing how far she can push people. If you want my honest opinion and feeling, it's because Nader is still in the picture. And as we all know, Nader is not around Chantal because he loves her. He's around for the money. And when Chantal was on YouTube, she was giving him large amounts of money. And he got very accustomed to being spoiled by Chantal. And even now that she just started a channel on YouTube, she's not at 90K. She's got essentially to start over. So while she's in the process of building up her channel and getting her money back with YouTube, she's going full throttle with these other platforms. And that money isn't just about her and supporting herself and her cats and Pete's. It's about hanging on to Nader. That's my honest opinion and feeling. That she's got to come up with some kind of money to keep him happy, to give him money so he will continue to talk to her. So any VIB that might be coming here, that you're looking at my video, you're listening to me talk right now, and maybe you're feeling the frustration of all these different platforms and the fact that you're paying for all these different platforms. And yet, despite the fact that you are devoted and you care about Chantal and you want to give support to Chantal, understand that part of your financial support might be going in a direction you don't want it to go. Part of that money might be going to Nader, and that's why she keeps raising the price of all these platforms and just trying to see what exactly financially you'll tolerate and you'll put up with. It's not about her anymore. It's about her and Nader and hanging on to him and keeping him financially happy so that he does not completely cut her off. And just so it's fresh in your mind, keep this picture in mind. There are the pants. There are Chantal's pants that Nader wore when he was making fun of her. There she is wearing them. Proof that she got her pants back. Proof that she got her pants back. That she went to go see him and she got her clothes back. You know, ever since that live stream where Nader was wearing her clothes, I've been on the lookout to see if she would wear those clothes. And look, she's wearing them. She's wearing the pants. How did she get a hold of those pants if they haven't seen each other? How is that possible? I seriously doubt that Dee Dee put everything in a box and brought it to her house. She went over there and she got him. She's talking to him. And today, he's back in Gatineau, and Chantal is nowhere to be found. I mean, if there's enough pieces, if you put them together, it forms a complete puzzle, doesn't it? I mean, it sure does. And the whole Cuba trip, if you take out the trip part of the equation and you look at everything else, her getting her nails done, getting the pedicure, buying all kinds of stuff, who and what do you think that was for? Exactly. So UVIBs want to know why she's making all these different platforms and charging all kinds of money, and she keeps hiking up the price and setting up all these subscriptions everywhere. You have your answer. One part of it is her greed, because she is accustomed to a lifestyle where she goes to excess and she's expecting everybody else to pick up the bill for her excesses in food and chemicals and whatnot. But also, part of that money might be going for Nader. So essentially, you're paying for him too. And I will leave it up to those who pay for those platforms how they feel about that and what they want to do about that. I mean, it's your money, you do what you want. But I wanted to do this video discussing Chantal setting up these platforms and the way a lot of people are getting very disgruntled over the fact that they're doing their part by being her supporters. They are paying the money for these different platforms. They're showing their support. And Chantal is not doing what she should be doing, which is at least doing content here and there. Pick one platform a day, make some videos, make some pictures, and just give the people something to show that they're not being ignored and they're not being scammed. And she's not even making the effort. If she's got time to go run around and go shopping and buy all kinds of stuff, she's got 15 to 20 minutes to do a video or a few pictures. She's got the time, but it's not one of her top priorities. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. You guys can leave some comments down below. I'd be very happy to read them. And if you like this video and my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.